I'm Gabby, and my wife and I are 27 Travels, and welcome to Costa Rica. So you were probably wondering to yourself right now, okay, Gabby, where are you? What are you doing? Where's Shanna? And I promise I'm gonna answer all of those questions for you. But basically, Shanna and I had this trip planned to Costa Rica. We're with a group, it's a group trip, and they sent us here. And the purpose of the trip is to discover Costa Rica and learn more about the Pura Vida lifestyle. And if you're wondering why Shanna isn't here, basically, there was a family emergency that we had that came up right before this trip, so she needed to stay back in New York and just be with the family. But since this was a group trip and it was already planned and it's also a work trip on top of that, we decided that the best plan would be for me to continue on and go to Costa Rica and for her to stay at home and spend time with her family. So I'm gonna be solo on this trip. So it's just gonna be me doing our whole Costa Rica trip, and I think it's gonna be a really fun trip. Of course, I miss Shanna, but don't worry, you guys. I'm sending her lots of photos. But Shanna and I actually came here years ago together. There actually is a video on YouTube where we explored Costa Rica, so it is my second time in Costa Rica, and I absolutely loved Costa Rica the last time I was here. I flew into San Jose, and basically we're just staying in the San Jose area for one night. Our last time that Shanna and I came to Costa Rica, we were in San Jose for multiple days, and we explored a completely different area than we are going to be exploring on this trip. Right now we're staying at a hotel just for the night that is basically a resort and spa. It's called Zandari, and it's really, really beautiful. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and I even think we're doing a little meditation later. Basically, we're just staying here for the night, and then tomorrow we're flying out on a regional plane to go to another area of Costa Rica. So I think I'll just explain more of that to you when we get to actually do it, because I feel like it's boring to tell you all the flights and exactly where I'm going, but when I get there, trust me, I'm going to show you. So Zandari, where we're staying, is really cute, and the room that they gave me is absolutely massive. Obviously, I was supposed to be here with Shanna, so probably my room is bigger because of that, but I'm just gonna show you. There's an incredible view. It's kind of like we're up in the mountains, and the room is really big. It's a little bit dark in here, so it might be kind of hard to show, but so it's so cute. There's this little gate, and then you walk in, and then this is my room. There's an amazing view here, which I feel is the highlight that I'm gonna show you. It's kind of dark in the room, my stuff is there, but this is where I'll be staying for the night. I get a big bed all to myself, I guess. The best part is, in my room, there are these doors, and when you walk outside, there is this incredible view. Please ignore my tripod. I was filming something prior to this. But look at this view. You can even eat dinner out here. It is just so lush and beautiful. When I got to the airport, it was absolutely pouring, so I feel like I'm definitely going to be getting wet on this trip, and hopefully I packed correctly. I'm not really sure that I did, so I'll be honest about that. But I think that you will get a true experience of what it's like to be in Costa Rica in the rainy season, and I'm going to just let you know everything that I'm up to. Good morning, everybody. It is the next morning. It is 3:45 a.m. It is very, very early. I'm already dressed for the day. This is my little outfit. But we are actually leaving the area that we're in now at this hotel, and we are hopping on a little charter flight to the area of Puerto Jimenez, and that should be really nice. And we're gonna go explore there for the day, and we're gonna be staying kind of in that area for 2 days. So we're kind of gonna be bouncing around to a bunch of different areas of Costa Rica, like I mentioned before, but don't worry, I'll keep you posted. And hopefully I don't get super motion sick on this plane, because I am not the biggest plane lover, and the smaller the plane gets, the more it's
Gonna be the flight to Puerto Jimenez. It's gonna take around 45 minutes. It's gonna be a non-smoking flight. They use any electronic equipment. This one is located in airplane mode.
So we just got to El Romanzo, which is where we're going to be staying for the next few days, and we're about to go on a safari Jeep kind of tour, and apparently you can see a lot of animals, so I think it's going to be really cool. Like I said, we're staying here for a few different days. We drove an hour in the car on all these open roads that were unpaved to get here, and it's so beautiful. It feels like we're literally in the wilderness, in the jungle. You can just tell it's in every direction. So pretty. I mean, you can even just see behind me right now. I think I'm going to tell you a little bit more just about this general area later, so that I can just kind of of explain like where in Costa Rica we are to you and tell you some like cool, just like facts about the area and where we're gonna be exploring.
So we're reporting live here in Costa Rica. My name is Moti Ankari and I'll be taking over Gab's vlog.
You're on the 27 Travels channel.
I'll show you guys all you need to know about Costa Rica. This is the place, okay? It's in Golfo Dulce. Golfo Dulce. And we're about to see monkeys and it's gonna be really cute.
Okay, so apparently there's a toucan up here really high up, but he's looking with the telescope, so hopefully we get to see what he's seeing up there. So right now there are a bunch of spider monkeys above us. You can kind of see them right there in like the silhouette. They're just like jumping around. There's like 5 of them. It is a bit later now. We finally got to the area that's known as Golfo Dulce, which actually literally means sweet Gulf. And it's just this like beautiful, beautiful area. Like everybody here keeps just saying that like this is one of their favorite parts of Costa Rica. And like when people go here, they just like keep coming back to this area and I could see why. We're staying at El Remanso Lodge and I just got to our room and you guys, it is actually insane. And I'm gonna be in this room for 2 days, which I'm so excited about. But I have to give you just like a little tour because like it's crazy. I have this whole like private area down this path and this is like the outside. And there's like this like special tree trunk that every morning they like drop your coffee order out here for you, which is just like crazy. I've never seen someone do that before. And I think it's so smart. And then when you wake up, you can just like bring it into your room and make it. But this is my room. It is so pretty. I'm gonna have to do a little light adjusting here. First, there's like this huge bathroom. Then you come into this main room and like here's the bed. 1, it's massive, and 2, like all of these windows are open, but there's like netting because you're literally like in the jungle when you're out here, which you can tell. There's so many like areas for you to just like hang out and relax. Like look at this room, it's crazy. And you literally just like walk outside and there are these like chairs where you can just overlook the jungle because like I said, you're literally fully in the jungle. And you can even do like a beach walk on this property where you like walk down to the beach and walk back up. So I might go and try that later. And then also like I have my own pool. Are you kidding me? Like what? Are you joking? You're joking. And then this lounge chair and there's even like an outdoor shower. I don't know, I'm completely blown away. It is so cool. And also like this property is just incredible. Like the fact that we did that like Jeep safari, like in here and saw so many animals, like we saw like almost every animal. Like I think there's like 4 different monkeys you can find in Costa Rica and we saw 2 out of the 4. And we saw toucans and sloths and spider monkeys and like macaws. And we saw this like special type of owl, which was so cool. Maybe later, if it doesn't wind up raining, I will go and check out the beach. Also the rain here, even though it is the rainy season, so far it hasn't been that bad. I know that they were saying this morning, like the people that I'm touring with were saying that it really is like the green season because basically like it makes everything so lush and green, which I think is amazing. And it gives you another perspective to the rainy season because they were saying like their wildlife is amazing here, especially this time of year. And Costa Rica in general is extremely biodiverse. I'm gonna say a few more facts that like I wrote down today because I wanted to remember them and I'm like, I'm just gonna read them for you so that you just learn like a few more things about this area and what makes it so special. They were saying it doesn't rain all day, which I have noticed. It like kind of rains at night and sometimes in the afternoon, but like today so far has been like perfect sun all day and it gets super hot and muggy, but like that's nice because like all of the animals are out. Like the fact that we spotted like 4 animals or like 5 animals in like the same like 1-hour ride, I think just tells you how much like the rainy season actually kind of helps this area. And I think if you're like an animal lover and you love adventure, this is kind of like the perfect trip to come on. Also, I learned today that 6% of the world's biodiversity like lives in Costa Rica, which is crazy. That's like a really big percentage, which just shows you how much like wildlife and nature you can find here. Just spent a little time in the pool and it was so nice, but when I was being shown to my room earlier, they were telling me that there's like a walk you can do that takes you right down to the actual beach, and I figured if not now, then when? So I am walking to the beach, but it is super steep. It's like this. So I'm kind of like on the way back, that's gonna be an actual workout, but I remember the beaches in Costa Rica being really, really nice. And when I was walking, the minute I exited my room, actually, I saw a toucan in the tree right outside my room. And I tried to actually film it on this camera, but I didn't get to it in time. But it was just really cool. I was like, oh my God, it's like the nature is just like all around you. And like you can literally spot a toucan outside your room in Costa Rica, which is so, so cool. It did say that you can't swim here, which makes sense to me because the waves look crazy. It said that there's riptides, but the beach itself is beautiful. Even though I will say it was down like 5,000 stairs and I'm gonna have to walk up them now, but worth it. All right, so we're about to go ziplining. Are you both ready?
Yeah, we're here for the zip line.
We're here for the zip line.
I mean, I'm ready. The question is, are you ready?
I'm not ready. I'm really nervous. Oh, it's about to be my turn.
It's gonna be a little slower.
I'm scared. Look, this is what we're doing. Whoa. Now I'm ready.
You ready?
On the video. Let's go. Oh my God, I did it. That was so scary, but so cool.
She's here for the zip line.
I'm here for the zip line. So we just finished ziplining. I did it. It was scary, but then after the first one, it was really, really fun and I liked it. I also really liked when we were propelling down. That was super fun. But now we are gonna go water rappelling and we're actually gonna go off of like the side of a waterfall. So hopefully I can get a little clip of some people doing that, but it should be really cool. I'm pretty excited for that because I love the water. This is the waterfall that we are gonna be going down. Now I'm scared, but it's a real hike to get up here. I'm trying not to slip. Go down the waterfall? What do you think?
Honestly, ziplining is one thing. I'm a little nervous with this.
Yeah?
A little bit.
All right.
So that's why we're gonna get it done. We're gonna expand the comfort zone.
Yes, 100%. Let's go. So we are in the sloth sanctuary right now. Hopefully we get to see some sloths. It happens to actually be raining really heavily today. And sloths don't really like the rain. A fun fact is that they will crawl into like a little ball. So they'll just look like a ball in the trees when it's raining because that's how like they are protecting themselves from the rain. So we'll see if the weather looks up and if we can actually see any sloths today. But this is a really cool place. We were just learning all about the sloths and it's great that this is a sanctuary where they actually try to help the animals and it's not just tourism based on just seeing the animals, you know? So like I said, this is a sloth up here. You can see it, but when sloths are in the rain, they crawl into like a little ball like this. So I'm showing you what that looks like in real life. So cool. There are so many sloths on this property. So basically the sloths go into those little tiny balls when it rains because they don't like to get too cold, because if they get too cold, then they basically like throw up or get rid of all of the food that they have eaten. But they're so cute and we got to see like 3 different ones just in this little area on the property. Of course, if you come on a sunny day, you can see them not rolled in a ball and you can see them a little bit more all over the property because I think that there's around like 17 or something like that, which is actually a lot. He came out of his little ball. One of the sloths came out and he's not in his ball anymore because it kind of stopped raining. Look at him! Right now we are going to Nauyaca waterfall. And it's supposed to be beautiful. It's like this big waterfall, and I don't know if you can tell, but so far the weather today is super, super hot and sunny. It is pretty early. Like earlier in the day, the weather is definitely more sunny, and later in the day, just a little bit less. But I'm so excited to see this waterfall. It is supposed to be really, really big, so I guess we'll see when we get there. Wow, this is one of the coolest waterfalls I've ever seen. Like, look. how gorgeous that is. It is huge. I'm definitely going swimming. Everybody. So it is a little later in the day now, but after we came back and we had some lunch and we actually did like a spa treatment at the hotel that we're staying at after lunch today, and that was really nice and relaxing, and it was like pouring rain, and now I got a little dressed up because I think that we're going to like a nice dinner tonight. We're going to a restaurant that's called Scalera's Traditional Costa Rican Cuisine, and I think it's going to be really, really good. Then tomorrow I think that we're switching hotels again. We're going to go to a third different area of Costa Rica. So like what's been cool about this trip is that we've gone from like one area to the next area to another area just to be able to explore a larger part of Costa Rica while we're on this trip. So that has been really cool because I feel like we've seen a lot of different things. Like I feel like the last area we were in was just so like naturey, as in like so many animals and so much wildlife, and this area has just been really beautiful with like the rain and the ocean and the waterfall. And then the next area, I can't wait to see what that is going to be like. We drove for about 2 hours and we just got to the new hotel that we're going to be staying at, which is Celio Lodge, and the views here are incredible. Also, it's a small hotel, and since it's about like 6 of us staying here, we basically are taking up the whole hotel. But like, look at these views. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, it's crazy. I'm just gonna show you. This is the pool, and like, look at the view. We're in the town of Golfito, and it's so cute, and it has all these like water views, and it's also right next to the national park, which is really great if you're someone who wants to come and visit the national park. But super excited to be here. I feel like this might actually be my personal favorite room yet from this trip. So I'm gonna kind of just show you what it looks like. I'm gonna back up a bit because I'm gonna literally take you with me. Like, this is literally my room, which is so, so crazy. But you walk up, it's so picturesque. Like, look at those views. Are you kidding me? And then it is just so pretty. And I just feel like it's so like clean and bright and airy and just like kind of perfect, honestly. I also have this crazy outdoor space with a hammock, which you know I'm gonna have to use. I actually have binoculars in the room, so you can kind of go and look out at this view and like actually see the birds really close up. I'm really excited for that. I'm definitely gonna wanna be waking up early tomorrow. And if you know me, I'm not a morning person, but in Costa Rica, I kind of am, because you can see so many amazing animals if you just are up a little early, and the sun rises really early. It rises at 5 a.m., which just like naturally makes me be awake just a little bit earlier. And I think probably my favorite part is actually like this bathroom. I feel like this just looks so beautiful. The shower's in here, but like literally just like, look at this. Are you kidding me? It is so nice. There's also like a little outdoor shower, which is really nice for if you've like been out in the wilderness, but also I feel like this is just gonna be such a nice place to shower. I'm really excited to try this. And now for the rest of the day, I think we're gonna do a little like chocolate coffee tasting kind of thing. Costa Rica is known for its coffee and its chocolate, and that's something we haven't really had a lot of on this trip yet, so I think that that's gonna be like the agenda for today. I was today years old when I was sitting on this hammock and I was filming a little video. I don't know what I was gonna use it for, but like just a little video of me on this hammock, and I was using the binoculars and I was looking for birds because I was like, the binoculars are in the room. I'm gonna just like look and see if I can see some birds. And then I hear rustling. This is in the middle of me filming the video, which like Shanna can insert the videos here. And I hear rustling in the trees and I'm like, what's that? So I think, oh, it's a bird. So I take my binoculars and I like walk over and I'm like, wait, that's too big to be a bird. That's not a bird. And it was a monkey. And it wasn't just one monkey. It was literally probably a family of like 40 monkeys. And they just start like all like coming in from the trees, like jumping onto other trees, jumping on the roof of like the place where I'm staying. So like of this room, they're jumping on the roof of this room and they're going like all around the room, like in every direction. And I literally got to watch like 40 monkeys like pass my room, and it was so cool. They were like just everywhere and they were so cute. They were like these little orangey monkeys. It was really, really cool. I did happen to film it because I was filming the TikTok. Is it a good video of the monkeys? Probably not, but it was really exciting and really cool. And I love this hotel. It's such a vibe. It probably, like I said, is my favorite so far. I mean, you can tell as I'm currently chilling on a hammock, and I just saw 40 monkeys, so it was pretty iconic.
La Amazonía. Son originarios de la Amazonía.
This cacao is coming for the Amazon.
Woke up this morning and look at all these little animals just like on the property, like in the trees. I forgot what these are called. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but there's just like 100 of them in every direction. Like, look at this little guy, so cute. So I'm getting dressed right now, but what is so cool is that the reflection through the mirror shows like the rainforest outside, and I can actually see those little animals that I saw early this morning, just like moving around in the trees. They're so cute. It's gonna be impossible to see on camera, but there was probably like, at least, there's a bunch of them in the trees right out here. I hope you can see that. It's gonna be super hard to see, but I just love that you're so in nature that you like literally see all the animals in your own backyard. And even then when you're getting ready, like I was like putting on my makeup, doing my hair, I could see them like through the reflection in the mirror, like moving around, which is so cool. It makes it so easy just to like spot all the animals. Good morning, everyone. So it is my last full day here today. You can see still in the rainforest, and it is so beautiful. I'm going to breakfast right now. I just woke up, and today we're actually going to be going to the national park, which I'm really excited for. We are doing Golfo Dulce today and Piedras Blancas National Park, which I'm so excited about. I'm pretty sure that we are going to be getting on a boat. I do not love boats, so I'm definitely going to get some early breakfast to make sure that I feel good when I get on my boat later. Look at all these monkeys right by where we're having breakfast. They're everywhere. They're just like surrounding the property. You can hear them up on the roof. Wait, there's the little monkey feet on the roof. How funny is that? You can actually see whales when you're in Golfito, and we can see some whales in the distance. So let me see if I'm going to be able to catch any of the whales on film for you all. So it is a little later in the day. We are going to a place called Dolphin Quest right now, and I think that we're gonna have lunch there, but we were on the boat and we actually saw so many whales. It was incredible. Just like, this is peak season for whale watching, and there was just so many groups of whales that we got to see on the boat, and it was really nice. I did feel a little motion sick, but the driver did a really good job making sure that I felt okay, so I loved it, and it was a really nice experience. So I highly recommend doing that when you're here. And now we're just walking on this beach that is just incredible. You can see some people are like kayaking, and that's our boat out there. How beautiful this is. Just the views. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a movie or Survivor, and it just is absolutely incredible. If you can't tell, I'm actually back on my hammock because it is just so comfortable out here. I'm obsessed with this hotel. Cielo Lodge is amazing. But today the boat was so fun, and we went to this amazing place where you can stay, and it's like a family-run spot that was just incredible. We did this like medicinal table where we learned all about the different things that they were growing and the different things that you can have in Costa Rica. They had a bunch of different tonics made from like local fruits and spices and things like that that were like really cool to try. And some I was like, oh, this is so bitter. And other ones I was like, okay, this is really good. So it was just a really interesting experience. They even had like a family style lunch for everyone who was staying on the property, including us. It was just an amazing space to go and visit. They even made vegan ceviche, like, which was one of the things that they had. It was like a coconut ceviche, and it was just so, so good. And then we took the boat back, and now I'm back in my room. I think I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the night. Since we're not doing anything crazy, we're just gonna relax, and I think we're gonna have a last like family style dinner with everyone who was on this trip together. But I think that this is gonna be the end of this Costa Rica video, Gabi's solo Costa Rica trip. It has been a really incredible experience. Obviously, I wish that Shanna could have been here, and there's definitely things that I feel like she would have loved, and I would like to take her back to this area of Costa Rica one day just because it is just so special. There's so much nature. Coming this time of year was incredible. Like, originally I was a little bit like, okay, is it going to rain a lot? And the rain was actually so beautiful, and I feel like it is just like peak wildlife season in Costa Rica. Like, coming during this time of the year where there is more rain just also means that you see like equally so much more wildlife when you are here visiting. Like, I cannot believe the amount of animals that I saw on this trip, like pretty much everywhere we went, and it was just a really incredible experience. And I'm really glad that I did come on this trip and that it worked out for me to come. I feel like Costa Rica is just incredible and has so much to offer. If you have not been, I really think that that's something that you should prioritize doing. And I feel like I showed so many things in this video that you could do that were just absolutely incredible. Like, coming to this area, Golfo Dulce, is just... Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And probably by then, I will be reunited with Shanna too, so I'm pretty sure she misses me by now.